The date is locked in on the 18th of August, which isn't going anywhere. Frampton is still after, in his own words, a big name opponent. So I'm not sure who's going to be going in there with the Jackal in his beloved Windsor Park in Belfast. I don't think it's going to be Leo Santa Cruz for the rubber match. Apart from that being a big risk, Santa Cruz has got his own business with the rematch against Abner Mares coming up. The logical idea was for it to be Josh Warrington, who was brilliant in dethroning Lee Selby recently for the IBF featherweight strap. But I don't think it's going to be that. Warrington has rightfully deserved here, he's rightfully earned, I should say, a bit of a victory lap, at least once in Leeds after his momentous victory, becoming the first ever world champion in Leeds. Like you said, you can die happy after something like that. He did so well. Of course, he has a title now. Frampton would have loved it to have been Warrington. His band of merry men from Leeds would have happily have gone to Belfast and caused some mayhem, and that would have been a great fight. I think we're learning now not really to underrate Warrington too much. And although definitely you would have to favour the Jackal in this one, it would be for the same reasons, ironically, that it was that we were supposed to favour Selby. We would say, oh, levels. And while I do favour more, in this case, with Frampton winning, I thought Selby was probably going to win, but I expected a competitive fight. In this case, I would be more like, yeah, I'm fairly certain Frampton would win. But the interesting thing is we've obviously all underestimated Warrington to begin with. His neat footwork, his good defence and his work rate, and fairly polished as well, all that comes together, and a pretty good boxing IQ. He's harder to beat than you think. And with him being younger, with him being bigger, and I say with that work rate, I thought Frampton was having a bit of a tough time against Santa Cruz, partly because of the work rate in the later half of the fight. You never know, Warrington could at least give him a pretty good fight, and that would be, I think that would be an excellent fight. I don't think he'd easily beat Warrington now, who's got less miles on the clock as well, like I say, physically bigger, and everything's just a bonus after this as well. After you do something like that, not just become a world champion when you were doubted, he was doubted at English, then British, then European, now he's become a world champ, that'll just boost you up so much. But he's just got, he's got nothing to lose now, and that's a dangerous mindset to be fighting from. He'd make a nice penny from the Frampton fight. Maybe it'll happen next year. If Josh Warrington holds on to his strap, I don't see why it wouldn't. He shouldn't be fighting anybody too dangerous in his victory lap defence. But he is, I think he also did say he didn't totally discount fighting Frampton this year, so it could still possibly happen. I am interested in that fight. I think it would be good. I would favour the Jackal, who's got a lot more to him than Lee Selby, notably punching power, nice cross and a nice uppercut. He'd be able to really get Warrington to think. But I do expect a good fight as well. How would you see that one going if it were to go ahead, either late this year or early next year?